Here we go. Meet Mary Eliza McKeever and James Norval McClintock, or as I call them, Grandma and Grandpa. They were my mom's parents, and because of them, I really thought I knew who I was and where I'm from. Grandma stood all of maybe 4 feet 11, but what she lacked in posture, she more than made up for in personality. She was 100% Irish 100% of the time. She was obsessed with potatoes and 3 o'clock tea. She attended wakes for people she never met because it's just polite to send them on their way. And she seemed to talk in limericks, saying things like, "Just because the boots are in the oven, it don't make 'em biscuits." I thought she was a real-life leprechaun. My grandfather towered over Grandma, standing an impressive, 5'3". But he was as Scottish as my grandma was Irish. He loved haggis and the Highland games, but apparently not so fond of shirts. He tended to horses. Some might even say, he might have stolen them. But he wore kilts and a tartan with pride, and when he played the bagpipes, he brought tears to your eyes for all the right reasons. Every Thanksgiving, they loved to tell the story of how they first met. According to legend, when Pap was 9 and Grandma was 6, their families each boarded the HMS Smith in Glasgow, bound for America, a grand adventure. Somewhere across the Atlantic, the two families met. My grandfather said he was immediately smitten. With my uncles, Tom and Bill, he was 9. He didn't even notice they had a little sister. And in time, both families eventually made their way to this little town called Monongahela, just down the river from Pittsburgh. 15 years later, my grandfather asked Seamus if he could marry his daughter. The rest is history. Right? Meet my mom. This is Lita Jean. In August, I found out on a Tuesday that she had cancer. By Thursday, she was gone. She never told anyone. Suffered in silence, which apparently is what we do. A couple weeks later, I found myself sifting through boxes of old pictures, remembering happier times, and I found a treasure trove of family history. Grandma kept locks of hair and random spoons and, fortunately, some possible blackmail material. Notice my mom didn't know black from green. I have no idea why my grandma kept this, but I think it's hysterical, so I dug deeper. And I found my grandparents' marriage certificate. Apparently, they eloped to West Virginia in 1937. I think Seamus said no, 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 no. The plot thickened. That's when I found, under a stack of photos of people only my grandparents remembered, wrapped inside an envelope, tucked inside a folder, held together by a decaying rubber band, was Grandma's birth certificate. Not only was she not born in Ireland, she wasn't even a McKeever. Her parents were John Van Voorhis and Martha Smith. I'm not Irish. I'm a Dutch gypsy. Who the hell is Seamus? My whole family history is wrapped around us being Irish. And now suddenly I'm left wondering, who are these people and what did they do to the Van Voorhises? Hisses? It felt like my life turned into a Talking Heads song. You may find yourself from another part of the world. You may ask yourself, well, how did I get here? My God, where are they from? This sweet Irish lady who practically raised me, who hated fibbers, isn't even Irish. But doesn't it even matter? Did it really change anything? Grandma used to say, we all live once, but we die twice. Once when our bodies die, and once when the last memory of us dies. As the last living McClintock, I am the only one keeping some of these memories alive. And I choose to remember my family for what they were, not for what they weren't. If this year has taught us anything, we never know what tomorrow may bring. But thanks to my grandparents, I now know who I am and where I'm from. It just wasn't what I expected. But maybe that's the point. Maybe life is like a cup of tea. It's just all in how you make it. Thank you.